Hi, in this video I'll show you kind of how the user interface is going to work from login, and it's a very detailed prototype that I've created. So I'll start with this page. This page, employees will be able to, employees and or users, or clients I should say, will be able to log in through this page. Whenever an employee logs in, the next page that it'll be taken to is this one right here. This page right here is the employee's work or their profile page. They'll see the employee's name, how many projects they've completed that month, the average completion time. They'll be able to search for projects up there in the top right hand corner. They'll be able to see that day's urgent items, what those projects are, so they can click on it immediately or just see what they have to do that day. They'll be able to see that day's appointments, and then lastly they'll be able to see a list of all their projects that are assigned to them specifically. They'll be able to see their status there and all the projects, the due date, the start date. This just makes it easy for whenever a client calls in, you can look up their information quickly and effectively and keep the flow of conversation the way that it should be. So say for example, a client calls in or you have an appointment. If you click on the search button and then type something in about the client, whether that's an email address, a name, or just the project name, this is the page that'll come up with search results. So it'll say just quickly the client's name, start dated, date started, their email address, and their status. Now if the client, if the employee clicks on one of these, so say he clicks on Susan, the page that's going to come up is the client profile page, and this will be used for more than just the user or the employee. I'll tell you how that works in a second. So here, the client will be able to, the employee will be able to see all the client information, be able to see project notes down here at the bottom, current progress, where the designer's at in the process. And if they're able to see that, they'll be able to quickly give information to the employee or to the client and relay that information. Also, which I'll show you here in a second, this information is this information here is also available to the clients, so they can view it themselves. They don't have to call us, which really saves us a lot of time, because clients call in all the time wanting to know the progress of their project. They have no idea. Here they'll know everything we do. So yeah, that'll be the employee side, how it'll kind of, the interface will work. Oh yeah, one last thing. The employee also, if they really would like, they probably won't ever have to access this page, because really all we care about is what's that day. We don't care about the future unless the client asks when their appointment is, in which if they were to click on the calendar or today's appointments, a calendar will pull up where they can view the appointments that they have in the future, so they can relay that information to the client. So I'm now going to take you through a very simple interface, which I think would make a big difference for employees, for the client, to make sure they're happy. So first, they're going to log into their account that they create when they purchase our design. Once they log in, this is the page they're going to take them to. Obviously, they're not allowed to visit other clients' profile pages. This will be the only page they can access. And on this page, they're able to first view their name, email. They'll be able to update that information, and if anything changes, they'll be able to schedule an appointment if they'd like. And also on top of that, so once if they'd like to schedule an appointment, it'll take them to this page where they'll see where we are available. They can schedule it there, and it'll then show here what appointment day is their next one. Here they're also able to view exactly what the designer's doing and the progress that we have on their site. They'll be able to also say a user or a client, an employee makes a note saying finish first draft. The employee or the client will be able to then click on the first draft link that may be on the notes, review it, and also send a note back saying what looks good, what doesn't, and what they'd like them to change. Currently it is much more difficult than that, and really they don't know what progress we have going on their project unless they call in. So yeah, that is both the client interface and the employee interface. So that's kind of how it would work. Hope that makes sense, and that's it.